This next contest is a women's match. Step forward, ball.
Joe, my birthday is in June.
Okay.
Christmas is in December. Valentine's Day is in February. But I feel like it's another holiday. Not Team Storm Day like I mentioned earlier.
Well, New Year's Day was only about 6 days ago.
Introducing first, making her way to the ring. Currently on the Platinum World Tour, Fantastic Rachel Bostic.
Save those for later.
Rachel Bostic, known in many circles as Ray Lynn, known as Ray Cray. She's got a lot of names. Identity.
Joe, shh. I'm trying to concentrate.
On what?
Why won't you get away from me?
You're jealous of that, aren't you?
I am. I've never wanted to be that man ever in my life. Until just now.
I thought you were jealous of her. Rachel Bostic, as if one Bostic wasn't enough on this card. Now we have another overbearing version, the Miley Cyrus of pro wrestling, and the individual who has promised to end Jocelyn's unpinned streak in Premier. She'll have to work her way back there first. She's been unsuccessful twice, but she's got a formidable test here this week.
So I would love every Bostic to be in attendance if we could. Mama Bostic, great-granddaddy Bostic,
If they buy a ticket, I'm fine with that.
General Lee Bostic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's too much platinum blonde for one building to handle, I think.
Franz Ferdinand Bostic. First man to circumnavigate California. Bet you didn't know that. See, I do my homework too.
How do you circumnavigate California? Just aimlessly walk around the border?
Yep.
Sounds like a Boston. Meet the opponent of Rachel Bostic.
And her opponent, representing the bomb shelter. She is the toughest broad in the business, Randi West.
Toughest broad in the business and very amply caped is Randi West. We've seen her in Premier before. She picked up a victory the last time we saw her. And now she's back to face Ray Lynn, Rachel Bostic one-on-one. Randi West, I don't care, male, female, whatever you want to say, is without a doubt one of the toughest pound-for-pound athletes to come out of the Midwest in quite some time.
Oh my God, yes.
But has she ever taken on the Queen of the Twerk, the Miley Cyrus of professional wrestling?
I do not think she has faced Miss Twerkalicious herself. No.
The Princess of Pretty?
You done?
No. The Beautiful Blonde?
You got a lot of alliteration in your system, don't you?
Yes, I most certainly do.
Surprised you're not mesmerized by this garb of Randi West.
I wonder if they make that in leopard print.
For who?
For me.
Oh, God. Rachel Bostic's not happy about this visual, though.
Well, she feels she's been upstaged a little bit. I don't blame her.
Do you think that she has?
Well, when Rachel Bostic is in the ring, there's nobody that can upstage her. She's my favorite.
What's she worried about? Oh, drop kick from behind.
What's the fact that somebody attempted to? She knows she's very modest. She wouldn't say this, Joe, but she's very proud of herself.
Why do you think these Bostics are all modest?
Well, Joe, I've met the family.
The Franz Ferdinand Bostic
Yes.
and all them.
They actually came from Ireland. They were Bostic.
You are such an idiot.
You know, you may know of Barack Bostic.
Oh, stop it. Get out. Just get out.
Can I go to ringside and watch?
No,
Rachel
you leave. You go, wait in the parking lot for me. Rachel with a forearm strike. And it's Randi West. You don't want to get into a striking game with Randi West.
Absolutely not. Not only because it would hurt the pretty face of Rachel Bostic, but also because those strikes might be the hardest hitting female in Premier in the women's division. Maybe in the entire company for that matter.
Randi with the knee. 2 count only, though.
You know, that her moniker for Randi West, the toughest broad in the business, that's not a self-proclaimed moniker. That's been given to her by those that have stood across from her in the ring.
Oh, yeah, she's earned it. You don't walk around with hair that shade of blue without being tough.
You know, you put her and Sean Phoenix together, you pretty much got the rainbow of color.
Well, we at least have the primary colors covered.
teaching the Premiere DVD listeners, or I guess viewers, because you view a DVD, or listeners if they just listen to it.
We're also an MP4 digital download, indiewrestling.us.
Ah, there you go. Gotta get that plug in there, Joe.
Gotta get my cut.
Now that should be illegal.
What don't you like that just happened?
Well, she hit her on the
Twerkalicious?
yes.
Well, it's fair game. As Randi attempted to connect with a Twerkalicious shot of her own, and there's the old thing she does.
I want to be Randy West.
Because of that cape, isn't it?
Well, maybe not because of that shot to the head.
No. Rachel Bostic's dangerous out there. You can't. I mean, you may think she looks good. You may think she's fun to be around for whatever reason. You may think that, but she's dangerous. And I mean, let's talk about it. Her goal is to end the unpinned streak of Jocelyn. You've called almost all of Jocelyn's matches in this company. How do you stack up her odds?
Well, jeez, flexible too. By the way, she is Rachel Bostic. But I would first of all love to see Jocelyn's undefeated streak come to an end because unpinned streak. What you said, unpinned streak come to an end because quite frankly, I think she's got a little bit too big for her underpants. First of all, and second of all, I think she has a tremendous chance. We'd seen before. We thought it was going to happen.
Right to the temple.
We thought it was going to happen before, but not able to get the job done. I gave credit to Jocelyn. Wait a minute.
Oh, 2 count only.
I gave credit to Jocelyn where it was due. She survived that three-way dance. She got the victory. But one-on-one, I don't think it's going to happen. I think that Rachel Bostic has the pedigree, such as all the Bostics do. She has the ability, and she has that mean streak. She's a little spitfire, Joe.
Well, Jocelyn found a way to survive a 5-way elimination match where one of those competitors was Rachel Bostic. Shouldn't that be said for the resourcefulness and the resiliency of Jocelyn?
Maybe.
I didn't know I was talking to Raven, but okay. Randy West now with a series of rights and left, trying to get out of the grasp of Rachel Bostic.
What a maroon, Joe.
Yeah, something like that. Randy West in a bad way right now, and Rachel's not as known for her toughness as Randy West is, but certainly holding her own.
Oh, she's tough. All the Bostics are tough.
And what an opportune time for you to make that point.
Now I want to be Randy West. Joe, let me go.
No, stop. Stay here.
I'll manage her for free.
Do you really want to leave this room seeing what happens to me when I leave? There's a cover. 2 count only. You know, you got to pass that culmination locker room to get to the ring.
You know what? I don't think I should leave. I think you need me right here.
Are you sure?
So I can stay away from the culmination and the Randy Wests and people that I have to be within 500 feet from at all times.
Nobody wants to be within 500 feet of you. Rachel with a drop kick.
I take that as an insult. I smell wonderful. Like peaches.
You know how happier these fans would be if you didn't even show up in this building?
There would be a great loss, I feel, if I did not show up here.
Yeah, you'd lose a paycheck. You'd be upset about that.
Well, I do it for the art, Joe.
I see.
And to offer what I can to Premiere.
Yeah, you're an eccentric artist, are you?
No, that's RC. See, now I think you're still a little concussed.
Well.
Do you know who's in there right now? Oh.
I don't know why you got to keep reminding me of that when I'm trying to have a good time. It's Randy West. The follow-away slam, nicely done. And this creates some space, potential opening for Randy West. If she is victorious over Bostic, 2 count only, maybe a long road to get back to Jocelyn. Jocelyn, to me, if I were ranking the women's competitors, I'd put Jocelyn near or at the top of that list.
Well, I think with that unpinned streak, hard bet not to disagree, or excuse me, hard bet not to agree with you there. I know what I'm trying to say. I'm a little verklempt. I see.
Will you stop being distracted by looking at Quirkalicious in there?
She's pretty, and as another pretty person, Joe Dombrowski, I will say and look and do whatever I damn well please.
As what?
As another pretty person. That's more alliteration. That's a P2.
Well, Randy's trying to, or Rachel's trying to get sassy with Randy, and that's not a good idea because now she's on her back. What you get for getting lippy out there with somebody like Randy West, who's the toughest broad in the business. Self-described, 2 count only, and described by her peers.
described by everybody, and possibly described by Mrs. Bostic out there right now.
You ain't kidding.
And I think you should show respect and call her Mrs. Bostic. You're not a close personal friend like I am. We've been on car trips and road trips. The three of us have gone biking before.
Oh, good grief. Can only imagine how that went. Look out.
You know, she actually sang karaoke at the Ron Mathis victory party.
Back suplex. Are you sure this victory party happened?
Well,
There's a cover by Randy West. 2-1. I think he just took something and started hallucinating.
Well, I was drinking around my peers quite a bit. That's almost the same.
So you're all by yourself.
They were there in my head.
I see. You and all your friends. Randy West now. Look at that. Hook up Bostic, who caught Randy with a high kick again to the temple area.
I mentioned earlier, flexible, but also the power and speed that comes behind those kicks.
And West now with one of her own. Could this do it? Hook in the leg. Put her away.
Randy West obviously thought that was it.
Both athletes are struggling, but roundhouse kick by Rachel Bostic caught Randy. I could have knocked her out. Man. Oh, that could have been it.
And I thought that was it. Randy West really kind of wobbly there and caught that kick to the back of the head.
Still wobbly, though, and Bostic not much better. Out on their feet, but still fighting. Oh, Bostic with the eyes. And that's the Ray Cray O.
Ray Cray.
And that's the victory. Please don't do that ever again.
Here is your winner, Rachel Bostic.
The Ray Cray O connects her version of a cutter, and Randy West, toughest broad in the business, has been defeated. And there you go. There's one of those deals.
I've never been happier. You know, if she wasn't tied down, I'd take her on a nice steak dinner. An impressive win for Rachel Bostic.
I'm sure she wouldn't be that desperate. I couldn't imagine who else you'd invite for your steak dinner, but be that as it may. Rachel Bostic is victorious. Could Jocelyn be next? We will soon find out.